Taco Cat sauce. Flavor and fire. Ghost. It says flavor for every palate, fire for every level. Super hot. Cool label. At first, when I got this sauce, I've had this sauce for at least a year, maybe two. Came in a prescription box, Fuego box that I used to partake in. In fact, I have a shit ton of sauce. But I just got finished a sauce, so it's time to open a new one. And if it's something I've never had before, we try to do a review on it. And when I first saw this, a year ago, whatever it was, I thought it was Fat Cat, because Fat Cat is a sauce that I'm real familiar with. They make some phenomenal sauces, Fat Cat. But no, Taco Cat is a different maker. So I'm super excited to try this. I am a cat dude. Everybody knows that. Don't get me wrong. I grew up with dogs, but I'm a cat guy. Anyways, Taco Cat is a clever and sneaky Southwest hot sauce. Once the ghost chili hits your tongue, it acts like a cat on a hot tin roof. Taco Cat is where it's at and perfect for any savory dish. We think you'll love it. Ohio-based company. Let's read these ingredients real quick, huh? Cayenne sauce, aged cayenne, red peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, and garlic powder. And then outside of that, that's the cayenne sauce. And then we have water, chili peppers, which are ghost peppers, distilled vinegar, sugar, garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, ancho pepper, and xanthan gum. I'm hoping that ancho gives it kind of a smokiness, gives it a little bit of a rustic feel. You can tell by the color of it that it kind of has that Southwest rustic appearance and look to it. And again, I really like the label. There's purity and somewhat perfection in simplicity. And that's exactly what this label has, right? It's just very simple. Looks like a wiry, off the hinge black cat. Let's give it a shot. Hope y'all are having a good day. And I know this company makes other sauces because I've seen this company around. I've never had their sauce. I think they're on my list. I have a list of different sauces and companies thereof that I want to try at some point or haven't tried. There's a lot. And unfortunately, sauce can get expensive. When you're getting good craft sauce, I think it's worth it, right? But, you're paying anywhere from $8 to $15 for a bottle of craft sauce. And so, it adds up. I use a lot of hot sauce, but, it's kind of liquidy. You can hear it on the shake, and you can kind of see the viscosity of it is pretty loose. I like thick sauces, but there is a lot of chunks in this as well. Ooh, yeah. It smells like a taco sauce. It smells like you can definitely pick up that cumin, and it does have that rustic profile to it. Garlic really shines. Off of the smell, it doesn't smell like it's super hot, but let's look at the pour. It's going to be pretty thin. Yeah, it's really thin. I got to be careful. And that's all right. If you're putting it on a plate of food, a thin sauce, no problems there. But if you're trying to eat something handheld, these thinner sauces sometimes really difficult. So like a burrito that you're holding in hand, difficult. Again, a nice vibrant kind of, well, not vibrant, but rustic orange look to it. Wow. So yeah, it's got a bite to it. Let's see if it builds a little bit, but You can taste the ghost pepper in there. Again, I don't think the normal novelist would, maybe be able to detect that that's a ghost pepper. But, and again, I'm nothing special, but I've eaten a lot of ghost peppers and had quite a few ghost pepper sauces. I can key in on the ghost pepper taste there. It's subtle, but it's there. And it's building a little bit, okay, which is what a ghost pepper is going to do. Right now, it's just all over the tip of the tongue. A little bit in the back of the throat, but not bad. It reminds me of like that store-bought Ortega taco seasoning, salsa type taco sauces that you'll find at the grocery store, but more pure, more fresh, and definitely much hotter. But it definitely has that taco vibe. And it's funny because the sauce that I finished this week was a taco inspired sauce. And so I didn't have to go digging behind me in the pantry of unopened sauce and everything else that's in there of spice. I opened 2 boxes again, because these came from a subscription. I opened 2 boxes. This was in the second one. And immediately I was like, that's the sauce I want to open. I knew it would have some good heat to it. And I remember the sauce now. I hadn't looked at those sauces in a long time until I need to open a new sauce. But it worked out perfectly, that I killed a taco sauce and then opened another one. This is phenomenal. It really is good. It really has a good body to it as far as the flavor. The actual viscosity and the thickness of the sauce is lacking a little bit. I'm not real keen on that. It's translucent, which means that water or oil, again, whatever's in there, is just kind of sitting. It's almost separated. And then below that on the spoon, you can see the rest of the ingredients. But being such a thin sauce, it has a good texture to it. When you move it around the palate, you can really taste, not taste, I'm sorry, but pick up and feel those little bits and pieces that are in there. The spices are done really well in this. The garlic shines. But what is, onion. It's onion powder. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's the use of those powders that's really giving it that little bit of a texture on the tongue and on the palate, and I like that. Now, if you put it on food, you're not always going to experience that, but it's nice. It's nice to know that it is in there, in that way. Cayenne being the main ingredient here, the cayenne sauce. This would go great with eggs. I just thought of that. Like a breakfast taco, you're in heaven. But you could utilize this on a lot of other things as well. But it does speak a little bit Spanish. It doesn't have authentic Spanish flavors to it, but it reminds you of that. It tastes tomatoey, even though I didn't see any, tomato puree, nothing like that in there, but it really kind of has that vibe to it. This won't last long. This is a good sauce. Really, really nice. Let's do one more spoonful. We'll get out of here. I'm very intrigued by this company now. I was intrigued just by the label, the name, taco, all of that. Is the name... No, wait a minute. I might be wrong, guys. I think the name of this company... Hold on. I should have looked it up, but I thought the name of this company was Taco... Oh, it is. Okay. Taco Cat Sauce. Okay. It says here, Madstone Gourmet, out of Columbus, Ohio. 0 calories. And for the first time in this taste test, I just picked up a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of underlying sugar, and it has sugar in it. But I just picked up that underlying sweet note. Wow. Guys, that's a good one. I would visit this company. I'm going to probably look at their website after this just to familiarize myself again. But I know I've come across this. It's got my nose moving just a little bit, nothing runny. So there is good spice there. It's a good heat. My tolerance is up pretty decent right now. For the average person, this might be a little bit too spicy. But the other good thing about this is it builds on itself a little bit. So what you get right at the front, just be prepared. It's gonna move up another little level there on you, right? And for a chili head, I like that. You know what I mean? It's fine to get that immediate smash and then you just ride that. But when you get a sauce that has just like a nice gradual climb and build to it to get to its maximum potential, it's fun and it's intriguing. So that's my review. It's good. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Haven't done a sauce review like this in a minute, so it was time. I'll see you.